This is Nelson Mandela, and when I am in South Central chilling out, I listen to the Mystery Children podcast with P and Steve. Actually, it's Trey, y'all. Sorry I wasn't able to make it this week. I was feeling a little under the weather, caught a little bit of that swine flu, baby, but it's all good. I'll be backing up and ready to go for next week. Actually, I think we're going to skip a week. Anywho, listen to all of this brilliant shit that my two soul brothers, P and Steve, just put on the map, and give them a slow clap for that raw shit. All right, y'all. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to another episode of the Mystery Children podcast, number
21.
21. Or 20 and a half. 21.
Yeah, let's just say 21. We earned it.
All right, cool.
We're here.
21. What's up, everybody? We're here live and
downtown
LA.
Yeah.
All right.
Steve, myself.
Yes.
And we have the ghost of Trey.
Ghost of Trey.
He's going to be popping every once in a while.
Trey is out. He's caught the.
He said he caught the HIV, so
he got the HIV.
Everyone
so,
pray. One like equals one pray.
Yeah, it's the second time, so hopefully he can make it out.
How many times?
How many times do you get that? Come on, you crazy.
He's got the luck of Magic Johnson. So yeah, man, how's your week going, bro?
It's good. It's pretty good. It's chill. You know, it's slow right now because the end of the year type of thing, and winding, tapering off to the new year, which I can't believe it's already the New Year again.
Woo!
Shit, man.
Seriously.
crazy shit.
Acquaintance be. It's like again and again.
Yeah, but
been on this earth for a long time.
People coming out with their New Year's resolutions, which I am not. I've decided that I'm not going to do New Year's resolutions. I'm just going to do whenever I fucking feel like it. If I think of something, I'm trying to jump on it right away and make it happen. I can't sit on the crutch of like, in 3 months I'll do something about it.
No, I think smart people have gotten past resolutions, and the absurdity of it, because adhering to something like out of the new is just like, I'm going to start a new diet starting tomorrow. It's like, are you really going to do it?
Yeah. And then,
hey man, fucking what's going on? Beatnik over there buying a fucking Diet Coke.
But another thing is, kind of similar to the idea of like, when the weekend comes, I'll be able to do cool shit.
Yeah,
and I decided to cut that, and I'll do cool shit throughout the week.
Exactly.
And on the weekend. I don't want to wait till Friday anymore. I want to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So as long as all my shit's taken care of, incentive to get things taken care of, so I can do that sort of thing. So, but how's your week going?
It's going, man. It's going. Jiu-jitsu's been good.
Really?
I did
Nice.
all right last.
Nice.
My morale was raised in my last class, so that was good.
Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't anything big. Just didn't get destroyed, and felt like my technique was pretty good. So I felt good.
Yeah, I felt pretty good about jiu-jitsu. I went last night, and there's this brown belt. This dude, he's good, man, but he's got Gumby legs. I thought I was flexible. This motherfucker's like flexible. So passing his guard's really hard because he just windshield wipes that shit right over, close to his chest.
It's not fun. It's not fun with guys like that.
But whenever I go against someone that's really challenging me, I just go home. I don't get frustrated anymore at all. Get tapped.
I just get real sad. That's it.
Yeah, like I don't even. I get curious. I'm like, huh.
Okay.
So what hole did they find or expose? And I download that and I go back and I exploit now their shit. And And I get real hyped about that. But I did really. I mean, not to be, I did so good, but like I did well against the brown belt. I didn't tap him, but
in gi or no gi?
No, in gi.
Steve, you're a beast, man. I don't know what to say except for you're a beast and you're a prodigy. You're the new BJ Penn to me.
No, dude.
You're the new prodigy.
No, he didn't tap me.
That's always a plus.
I went for a couple submissions, scared him a little bit. Took his back. He got out of it right away, but I took his back and yeah, man. So
I spent my week prior to that doing no-gi, just getting fucking lit up by all of our competition dudes. They all did really well, man. I was surprised. I'm like, I wasn't surprised. I'm like delighted that our school does well,
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome, dude.
I think our professor got like third or something in his division. So that's pretty cool, man. Like that's dope.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it was cool because actually I found like a newfound respect for him because, I mean, not that I didn't respect him, right? Huge amount of respect. He's been doing jiu-jitsu for like 20 years or some shit.
Right.
So, but he was telling us, he's like, a lot of people say things, about like, me competing, and he's like, he's 35 or 36, and he could be competing in Masters, but he still wants to compete. Like, he's like, I still feel good. He's like, honestly, I train so hard and my body feels good. And, not to say like Masters is really hard too. There's a lot of really great people there. He's like, but I feel like I'm good enough to compete with these young guys. Yeah. And I want to keep that up. I'm like, dude, that's respect, dude, because it is all about like conquering that fear about, getting dominated by someone and
I think there's that misconception of that, like, we are all the same. Like, I honestly feel like everyone ages at a different rate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You'll see a dude who's 18 years old, looks like he's fucking 30, and then you'll see someone else's, they don't even look close to their age, biologically, I think, because time's man-made, I think, though, that biological clock is not up to us, so it's like we age at different rates, we have different capabilities and how our bodies heal itself. And so, man, if he's feeling it, fucking jump in there, man.
That's dope, dude. Yeah, because, then it kind of makes sense to me because I'm like, it's maybe he didn't place in the last, like, big ones. I'm like, dude, he's going against, like, dudes who are, like, 10 years his younger. And, I mean, they're not, like, like, mind-blowingly better. It's just, like, you gotta understand these are young dudes like that. That young blood coursing through their veins is a mother.
Yeah.
But man. It's cool, man. I like that you're making progress in the gi. That's dope.
Yeah. I'm definitely. I mean, for sure, I know my place in the gi, and and my levels from no gi to gi. So I just keep jumping into the Shark Tank.
It's a life lesson, man. That's a lesson in endurance and grit and perseverance, and it's on not only a physical but like a psychological level, that jiu-jitsu really does, it tells you a lot about a person,
and it's cool, not to be cliche, but you can take it outside of into life,
Absolutely.
Or just anything. It's like, like failure is not really failure anymore. It's just like
another learning experience.
If I was a scientist,
stone to greatness.
If I was a scientist and I wanted to find a cure for something, and the first cure that I come up or thing that I come up with that might cure and it doesn't, I don't just give up and close my lab.
Don't feel bad,
I'll close my lab. I say, that didn't work.
Back to the drawing board.
What if I do this? That's how I try to look at everything now. I failed at that. What did I do wrong? Let me fix that. Troubleshoot it. Boom. Oh shit! This time I got it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That's just what I've learned just from martial arts in general.
Oh, yeah, true. No, martial arts in general. Get your kids into martial arts.
For sure. For sure.
All right, man. Well, dude, let's jump into our intro topic. This one was kind of funny because this one's for Trey. Because I wanted an intro topic on this Forever 21 episode here that we were talking about earlier via text. Trey got mad at me. Forever 21 in hot water after Black Panther sweater is advertised. I put with White Devil, but it was everyone's favorite retail store. Whether you're 15 or 58, people still fucking go there.
Yeah,
you're not looking 21, bitch. No, but they were advertising that Black Panther sweater, and they had some white boy on there. It was like blonde hair, blue eye, like the Hitler Youth looking guy. And I don't know. I my thing in the end here was like, Black Panther's for everybody. Like, you can have a white guy there. Me as the head, I was just playing devil's advocate. But me, if I were the head of marketing over there, of course I'd put fucking Michael B. Johnson looking dude in there.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it could be for anyone. It doesn't have to be a black guy in there.
Yeah, it's weird. The funny thing is, if I saw that advertisement before you guys even said anything, I wouldn't even have thought anything of it.
No, I wouldn't have either.
I'm like, that's cheesy because it's a fucking Christmas sweater that's for Black Panther.
That's the first thing that's funny. That's the first thing too.
So it was like, they're playing off the ugly sweater thing, but it happens to be Black Panther.
So if I was at Party City and they got that demo photo of like what it's gonna look like on you, Black Panther, and it's fucking Sage Northcutt, like fucking blonde haired, blue eyed with the panther claws and everything. I'm like, come on now.
There we go. Right? Yeah.
You're trying to be the character. I don't know.
The sweater is something that just doesn't concern me at all. It's not gonna make any cultural movements, or anything like that. So it's whatever. But yeah, some people are gonna be bothered by it, and that's fine. But Black Panther for Marvel, that's a whole nother situation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the movement, you know.
Exactly.
So, but I get it.
I get it. I do get it.
So,
I get it.
yeah, well, whatever. I mean, I wouldn't think anything of it. So
dope. Next.
Next.
This one's mine. This was I guess teen vaping is on the rise. So
wow.
Yeah, I was just saying, it was 2018 was a huge success for big tobacco because they're so smart. They have people who are evil enough to think of design and apply it to how to hook kids.
Yeah.
Right? Think about that. Like the design process and is marketing. The heart of marketing lies in the design process.
Oh yeah.
You know, and figuring out core audiences and then also go to the extra step and figuring out like algorithms and what's going to be dope and what kids are going to be attracted to, you know, and they did it. They did it. Can I get a slow clap for the big tobacco?
Yeah. But, you know, maybe this shit won't be killing anyone, you know, yet. I don't know, but I have to admit, I'm a sucker for packaging.
Oh, dude, like, the packaging's dope. Like, my niece vapes, and I'm like, I hate it because I'm like, I don't want you to, like, you know, be addicted to anything. But at the same time, it's like, those cool-ass rigs that they have to smoke out of, they look fucking dope, and they smell delicious. So,
I mean,
there's no downside.
You can give me a cool, graphically designed box, and there's a turd inside. I know there's a turd inside, but I'll buy it just because, like, it's fucking dope. It looks dope. And then I'll feel bad later because I got a turd. But, dude, I'm a sucker for good packaging. Bad product could be in there, and then, you know.
It's the power of marketing.
Yeah, I love it, though. But I know how to curb it, where I'm like, God, it's dope. But really, what is this? You know, so. Yeah. But, yeah, vaping. I'm not into vaping at all.
Have you ever vaped?
I have. Yeah, I have. You know, and
it's a weird sensation, vapor over smoke.
I like it over smoke because smoke burns the lungs, you know, and.
But, I mean, okay, no, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, but you mean like the high or.
I don't know. It's just like, I know that it's a negative that obviously smoke burns like all the cilia and shit in your throat or your lungs or whatever. But like, the sensation, is it better or worse than smoking?
Better, I think.
Better? Okay.
Better. Well, you know, I just don't like because like I'm not much of a smoker anyways, but like. Maybe I bitch out because like I'm like the smoke's burning me, you know. So the vape is just easier for me. But it's as shallow as I go on that. You know, it's just like nah. I would probably vape over smoking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be healthier. I don't know if it is really, but I mean,
but you can't get past the fact that, man, when you're standing around and you're smoking your vape in front of people, there's a demeanor that comes over you for some reason. Same thing when someone's smoking a cigarette. It's a different demeanor, but like you posture the same demeanor. So like,
how do you mean?
Like you just look.
You look like a douche, kind of.
Douche, yeah.
Yeah, it's
weird.
Yeah,
it's weird. Like, and don't get me wrong. Like, dude, do your thing. Do vape, whatever. You know, like it's cool for people want to do it.
Yeah.
I would do it, but I would just be a little hesitant to do it in front of everybody, just because like. My own thoughts.
I don't have an oral fixation. That's why I'm not gonna. I don't have no addiction to smoking.
Yeah.
I feel like it starts with that, and then nicotine is like the obvious hook. You know, really fucking keeps you in there. That sweet nicotine.
Oh man, the nicotine, man. I've vaped with the. You remember Mo?
Yeah.
He had like some like blues, right?
Yeah.
The early versions. And, I didn't know that shit had nicotine in it, right? I didn't know what it was. And I took a couple hard hits, and fuck. And that nicotine
felt it,
actually
right?
really gets you, man. It's crazy.
Especially if you're not used to smoking nicotine.
But then the cigars, right? Cigars are the big boys.
I've been hankering for a cigar lately.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah,
we've been busy and not able to get into that.
I haven't got time to destroy my lungs and throat and mouth cancer. I got time right now.
But so vaping. That's cool. That's whatever. Do your thing.
I was gonna say I don't like the feeling is like Sub-Zero like through a fucking like an ice fireball down my throat.
Oh,
it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. It feels like I don't know, man. It's just like super crispy, and it feels weird in my. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling.
That makes sense though. Because I mean I don't know how the diffuser or whatever the fucking thing is in there.
It's similar. I think it's similar.
Yeah. I mean it's cool. I mean I guess I'd rather smell. I'd rather smell bubblegum
over
like a cigarette. So
sure,
whatever, man. Do your thing. I don't care.
Do your thing. Well, tobacco still got them. That's all I gotta say.
Gotcha.
Teens keep being stupid. That's all right. Look cool doing it. Go ahead, man.
All right. So next one. Ford makes prototype of noise canceling dog kennel. Is that you?
That's me. But what do you think about that?
I was trying to think. How often would I use it? So as a consumer, would I buy this thing?
Yeah. It's once a year, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be on top of my list. It's more of a like, oh, this is all you have left? Okay, I'll get it. No, and man, you should train your dog not to bark. I mean, some are untrainable, I guess, but holy shit.
They say, it said 50% of dogs react adversely.
You know, okay.
To fireworks, because it's like, it really like affects them.
That makes sense.
Sonically or whatever.
I'm not a dog owner currently right now, so let's say I had a dog and at 3 a.m. he just has to bark. Then I could really appreciate that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's a niche audience.
Yeah, it is. But I guess if you want to put your technology into a dog kennel, cool.
I mean, Ford's got the money to do it. It's Ford, right? What the fuck else are they doing?
I don't know. I mean, my brother works at Ford, and
who brings that? It's probably your brother who brought it up. I'm like, who at the meeting is like, guys, let's settle down now on the new V12 HD 120 1200 plus. What about dog kennels?
Who's got a dog here? You, sir. How do you feel? Yeah.
You know what's really been bugging me? My dog with the fireworks. And I have a dog too who's like he's really scared of fireworks. And the doghouse, for what it's worth, it's like looks like the Sydney Opera House. It's a beautiful design, to be honest. But I don't know. It's going to be like a $2,000 item or something. And I'm like, I love my dog, but man up, Nick.
I don't think I'd be buying it. So unless my dog was driving me crazy. So.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. They don't drive you crazy. They just make you sad because they're like shivering and panting and they drool all over the place when they're scared, which is really annoying. So, yeah. See, I'll put my money into something else.
Oh, man. So, I don't know if you heard about Centoya Brown.
I didn't until you put it on the topics list, and then I researched it. So, go for it.
Yeah, so this young lady here, she... Long and short, basically she killed a gentleman that was so she's being sex trafficked. So she ran away from her adopted family, and she moved in with her boyfriend.
She was also a drug baby.
Oh, was she? Yeah. I didn't see that part. So she
her mother was a drug addict.
So right out the gate, this girl's already getting handed bad shit, right? So she runs away also from her adopted family. She moves in with her boyfriend, Cutthroat.
Well, it wasn't her boyfriend. He's a pimp.
Really?
I just read the story, so it's fresh in my brain.
I feel like you read a better article than... They're like, oh, her boyfriend, Cutthroat.
It was from some publication, the New York Times.
Something, I don't know.
Washington Post.
Come on. So, from what I was told, which I feel like what I was told is better than what I read, right? So she had a pimp, and basically, I don't know if she was being pimped or she was sold off to this guy, right? This gentleman that was he's 37 years old or whatever. So anyways, long story short, he wanted her to go out and make money and do the thing and this and that. And so she meets up with this gentleman. What's this guy's name? I didn't even bother, dude.
Steve, you want me to recap it? Because I literally just read the fucking article.
Yeah, I'm like, here it is. Okay, yeah. So
go ahead.
So I guess I read it again, didn't get the gentleman's name, but
so about his name,
basically, fuck that. So she meets a guy at a Sonic parking lot, right? They go back and did
they get a cherry limeade? Did they say?
They got a cherry limeade. They got some poppers,
fucking tater tots,
just to smooth things out.
Classic Sonic hits.
So they go back to this gentleman's house, the John, I guess you could say, and he just gets done showing her all of his guns, and they're laying in bed naked. And so when he goes to, or I don't know if it's naked, but they're laying in bed, and he tries to make an advance on her. She stops him because she doesn't want to do it, supposedly. And in this article, a lot of it is not making sense to me, right? So don't
worry, I'm going to recap.
Okay, so then I guess the gentleman reaches under the bed, and she thought that he was going to pull a gun on her, so she pulls her gun out of her purse and shoots the fucking guy.
Oh my God, what did you read, dude?
Right? That's some bullshit.
You read the Channel 7 news,
right? Yeah,
coverage of it.
So when I was reading this, I was like, okay, so she had time to reach over, grab her purse, pull out a gun, and shoot this fucking guy, and all he's doing is reaching under his bed. I'm not saying he's not pulling a gun, but it's quick. You have a better let me hear what you.
Okay, so Centoya Brown started off life as a baby with fetal alcohol syndrome.
Right.
So she, at 16 years old, was taken in by a pimp and was raped by him many times.
Right.
Was like physically abused. Was obviously like still hooked on drugs, and he pimped her out to all these people. I mean, so she was basically a prostitute. And then there was a gentleman that was John that night, and he's an Army veteran, is what I read. And then
okay.
And they don't know what the details are of that part, but she's basically like what you said. Like, he made an advance on her, and she wasn't having it, or something had happened where she was like in fear of her life.
Yeah.
And she shot him in the back of his head while he was asleep.
When he was asleep?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. She said that it was self-defense, but forensics and autopsy said otherwise, that she shot him in the back of the head while she was asleep. And then also she stole all his guns, and took his money, and she went to a pawn shop and tried to pawn that shit.
Right.
So like, okay, so now she's been in jail since she was 16, and now she's 31, so she's been in jail for 15 years.
Okay.
And they're trying to get her freed. I think like Kim Kardashian and some other people tried to get
Rihanna.
tried to like bring it to like a social media awareness kind of level.
Right.
And homegirl's like, I guess she's not available for probation until 51 years. No, 51 years.
Oh, 51
in
years.
51 years.
Oh my god, so she's going to be 63 or something like that.
You might as well be dead. You might as well be
That's
fucking dead.
crazy.
You're coming out Shawshank Redemption style.
Damn, dude. That shit is crazy. So, okay, so I was told 3 different things, and what you're saying, if she shot the dude in the back of the head while he was asleep, I could kind of see where they're going with like getting her.
I see where they're going with it. I think they're trying to pull the element of like the mental condition of this woman at the time.
Right.
I mean, she was like a rape victim, probably multiple times, probably constant physical and emotional abuse. And I mean, that doesn't make it better. But
No.
I think that they're trying to bring that into the.
Right. She's like a damaged person, and
it's like she's doing what a damaged person would do.
Think about it. Like, let's say she is there with that guy,
and it's not impossible that he did something.
Right. He could have done something physically nasty to her. That
people buy prostitutes for a reason, right?
Yeah. And she fucking snapped, and the dude was asleep, and she said, "I'm not going to do this anymore."
Yeah.
And once you've been raped, I don't know, a couple hundred times. There's people that have been fucking raped once, and it changes their life.
Yeah.
And
I couldn't imagine a lifetime of it.
This poor girl, she's 16 years old, hasn't even experienced the world yet, but she's forced into this thing, and
that's all she knows.
I can see why someone would snap. And she's like, "Fuck this," she's like, "Oh,
So I don't know. I don't know if I'm a judge. Is 51 years lenient? I guess is that lenient, or is that just like?
Well, the thing is, is like
that a death sentence?
You know what though? One, that dude shouldn't have been with the 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, it's I can see where it starts to get muddy. It's crazy.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Maybe she needs to be in a home.
She's someone who could be rehabilitated. Let's put it that. I think she's a good candidate for someone who's that idealistic picture of someone who could be rehabilitated.
Right.
And just go back into society. Admit she's definitely fucked up. But she's not going to be shooting anyone in the head anytime soon. If she doesn't have to be a prostitute, get her a good job at fucking H&R Block and call it a day.
Over at Walmart. Yeah. I think she's a good candidate for real rehabilitation, and that's just sad, man. She hasn't even been given a chance on life.
No. People who go into jail for like many, many years when they're like 15 or 16 and they're tried as an adult. I mean, I'm sure not all cases are the same. I'm not going to paint with that broad a brush, but some of those cases, I'm sure, you give it some time, that person is going to be give it some some therapy,
Yeah.
Give them purpose. Give them a purpose to do something. I don't know. Maybe they'll be right. That's what the whole point of the prison system is, right? I mean, initially it's not, but that's what they're trying.
Sad news, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So I don't know.
Hopefully, I don't know. They can work it out. I mean, it's definitely not going to be. It's not pretty. So
she's not a monster.
No. I mean, I guess from what we know, she's not. I doubt she's trying to kill people. So
yeah. All right, man. On to this next one.
All right. Hey, good times. Uber flying cars by 2023.
Was that wasn't, you submitted that, right?
Yeah. So you've been in an Uber before?
You know, I'd never been in an Uber until like you put me in an Uber once.
It's all right.
I would never Uber anywhere. Like I always thought it was just like a weird thing.
Yeah.
But then, like, it's the norm apparently. Like kids go home from school using Ubers.
See, that's weird to me. You know, just because
we're old people. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Fucking ride my bike.
Yeah,
come
ride
on,
your
man.
fucking bike.
Relax. You don't need a credit
like
card.
I rode like fucking 4 or 5 miles to go back to my mom's work.
People soft as shit now. You know,
soft as baby shit.
So okay. So I know when I was a kid, we're like, by year 2000, everyone's gonna fly in car, and obviously that never happened. But then when I became an adult, I was like, it's good that people don't have flying cars. They can't even drive cars on the road now without killing each other.
True. How many flying car fatalities do you think there'd be this Christmas season?
So many. So now I guess what's happening is Uber's trying to make that happen. So flying cars, which
don't they first got to tackle the challenge of a flying car?
Right. So they actually have the prototype, right? So they have their prototypes. I think it would be cool to see that if they can make that happen. You know?
No.
So it's
Don't
like
make this happen.
This it's a mashup of a plane and a helicopter.
That was actually what I was going to say. Like I'll paraphrase Neil deGrasse Tyson. We already have flying cars. They're called helicopters. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of true. And he's like, imagine like already how many things they have to consider with a helicopter as far as like spatial directions where it can go.
Right.
He's like, now imagine like another alternate highway where people are trying to drive cars in like certain flight paths at certain altitudes. Like, no, you're gonna trust Joe Schmo to go fucking drive that shit?
Well, you know, I think what will happen is it'll be a specialty, right? Someone who has a license for this certain thing, and they're talking about like sky pads and things like that.
The technology's not even there for a flying car.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
It's gonna be a Harrier jet with a fucking a Ford Mustang 5.0 top.
So the thing is, it's gonna be all electric. It's basically kind of going to be off of like a drone.
How?
I don't know. So electric powered, and Uber says that it'll fly at an elevation of 1,000 to 2,000 feet.
It's going to fly on the power of a Tesla coil or something?
Yeah. So the company envisions thousands of its flying taxis shuttling passengers between rooftop skyports between cities. So it can handle up to 200 takeoff and landings every hour.
I'm really like, I'm gonna relish the day when a fucking Uber flying car comes through the roof of my house and crashes into my living room.
Yeah,
I'm like, sweet. I'm so glad Uber decided.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because
fleet of flying cars.
When Uber did their their self-driving car, and you know, it killed someone in Arizona.
That was the newest update actually for the Teslas that completely
changed everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. People are going to die, but whatever.
You know, because the thing is, as of right now, you can have a self-driving car, but there has to be a human in the driver's seat. And basically, you have to have both hands on the steering wheel for everything to be moving along.
Yeah, because there's a liability kind of enigma going on there.
And I think it's like stage 3. Stage 4 is like
They just introduced
autonomous.
stage 5. Stage 5 for the Teslas was the newest update, which we're saying completely autonomous. You don't have to fucking be there. This is the future. That's the future I dream of.
It's going to happen.
I can sit in the back and eat a bowl of cereal.
Right.
I'm on my way to work forever. Yeah.
I mean, it's for sure going to happen. We're going to see all the movies that we saw as kids like start to come to life, you know.
Yeah.
And so they say in the beginning for these flying cars, there's going to be a pilot in there.
Yeah.
And of course, you can tip them $2 once you land.
I was picturing a robot with a chauffeur hat. From the fucking Jetsons going, hey, motherfucker.
But then after everything kind of gets worked out, they're going to be completely autonomous. And that's it, you know, which would be awesome because I'll tell you what, if they did that with cars now, if we're able to do that with cars now, people wouldn't know how to handle it. You know, you get those drivers who are really bad drivers and they're like...
More bad drivers out there than there are good drivers.
Or they're either driving too slow because they're super cautious or they drive crazy fast. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so once the machine takes control, right? The computer takes control. People are going to be freaking out because they're going to want to either force their way through traffic, like the aggressive driver, or the submissive driver who wants to hold back, but the car goes, and like they're going to be too scared. So it's something everyone's going to have to get used to. But the thing is that traffic times will be a lot smoother and everything will be a lot easier because there'll be flow. There won't be the human error.
No, exactly. You can ask Sarah. I've been, for probably 10 to 15 years now, I've been saying, you know what? Like, it would be so much better if our cars were just like cars on an RC track and they were all speaking to one another and they were completely autonomous because we'd all just go at the same pace. We'd go at whatever pace we decide to go at. Mm-hmm. The cars know where the fuck to go. There'll be no congestion because everyone will just be going at a constant pace, and there won't be any slow drivers. I think I saw something about Caltrans, like one person who is constantly riding the brakes, it affects people. I think they said like 20-something miles down the fucking freeway.
God, it's crazy.
Like, that's insane, dude. That's insane.
At the same time, though, we know that there's people out there who should not be operating a 2,000-pound machine.
Yeah, no.
Killing people.
Most definitely.
Killing people. You know, and I don't know. We do have a car, but I take public transportation most of the time.
Yeah.
And, dude, I love it. My road rage feelings gone.
Oh yeah, no, I still got that.
You know, like,
I'm holding the torch for you.
But when I drive on the weekends, I catch myself, you know, like the meter going up, and I'm like, you know what?
People just,
who cares?
I want to be like, who gave you your license? Because that fucking person at the DMV.
Sure. It's
because
crazy.
you're a fucking moron.
I don't understand how these people. I literally can't understand how.
LA is fantastic, and by the way, like my favorite place to drive is in downtown LA because anything goes. It's like the fucking wild west over there. You go wherever you want. You go how fast you want. You cut through shit. Like you might as well be like a bike messenger with a car. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and people are just trying to get where they need to go. So no one's fucking
And if you have a car in LA, I'm assuming in any major city, don't ever expect to keep that thing pristine because someone's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah,
for sure. Like our car got keyed for no reason. We had no conflict with anyone. We were parked next to nobody. Come out and there's a nasty scratch down there for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I wish we did something so there could be some logic to be like, oh, I was a dick to that guy. And fuck you.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, you can't tie it to anything.
But this is just like a random act.
Those are the greatest unsolved mysteries, or when there's no motive.
So
just do it just to be a fucking asshole.
So, anyways, but
man.
So, I mean, would you jump on a? I
no,
guess.
I'm not jumping in a fucking flying Uber ever. Nope. No, thank you.
I would need to see it.
Oh, hold on. Put your head between your legs. Exactly. Prepare for a crash. Yeah. Great, dude. Yeah.
So, anyways, I thought that was interesting, and
Yeah, man. All right, well, let's move on to the next one. Mattel considering creating a same-sex Barbie wedding set over my dead body. Get that evil out of here. What our forefathers died for.
Interesting. My biggest
props to Mattel, though, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. That's really cool. Who was assigned the job of
designing the
what
are they going to look like? Who are you going to offend?
Yeah.
Who's going to be offended next?
Yeah. What if it's two gay white guys?
People are like, of course. Why can't he have a black husband? How couldn't they be two beautiful black men?
Yeah. What kind of clothes are they going to be wearing?
Is one going to be like the total, like, the male, and the other one's going to be all femmed out? Yeah. They're like, which stereotype will they embrace?
It's going to be hard. That's a hard one to go with. Is it going to be two black tuxes? Is it going to be a black tux, a pink tux? Is it going to be a black tux in a wedding dress?
That's what the fucking public expects. They want you to cover every goddamn base.
You know what? Listen, even when people have the best intentions, there's going to be 100 million people that are going to be offended.
Indulge everyone.
It's tough, but everyone wants their satisfaction.
Why can't it be a hulking black man and a 98-pound Vietnamese man?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, right?
Why not?
Why not?
Gay dream.
It's all beautiful.
Why not?
It's all beautiful. And you know what? Hopefully they don't have any, like, I don't know, rainbow socks, because someone will be offended by that.
Someone will be offended by that.
Just because I'm gay, I have to wear rainbow stuff? Man. But you know what? It's awesome that they're doing it. It's really cool.
I think Anaheim County recently they put up a
A no gay sign.
They put up no gay signs everywhere. No, they actually, someone had said like they want to put the rainbow flag on like their Capitol building or something like that.
Huh.
So like, yeah, I'm like,
why there?
Why?
Why that building?
Just why? Like,
yeah.
Like the flags are up there to represent your county and your state. Does it have to represent your sexual orientation now too? I demand you put up a vagina dripping with cum because I want my heterosexuality up there too.
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah, it's an odd thing.
But you know what? There's strange people in the gay community, strange people in the straight community.
They just want everything. They want life to be fucking perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't represent the thought of the gay community at all. They're just like a few.
They want their world to be a fucking echo chamber. Yeah. They want everything they see to be something that echoes their own sentiments.
Yeah, and it's sorry, but that's not real life.
And allegiances. No,
yeah, life doesn't give you everything you want, and that place is just it's a government. It's a place of like, it's not like, hey, but I'll
with that.
You're not going to put up a freaking a flag from Game of Thrones just because, you know what I mean?
Just because the CEO is really into it.
Really into it. Like he does reenactments, on the weekends, but hey, but you know what? Put the flags up. It's cool.
I personally don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. If you did do it, I wouldn't even bat an eye at it.
No, I wouldn't.
But I question, like, how much work went into that? Like,
yeah, I know. You could have been doing something else.
How much did you fight? Maybe. Yeah, exactly. So, but hey, you know what though? Good on all sides. That's cool.
Good on Mattel, and also too, I think Mattel has always been like not always on the forefront because they produced that same figure Barbie, and then I think maybe like 10 years ago, people were like, I wanted to represent, like that's not the ideal, which it's not. It's not. I'm not, but. I just hate crybabies, even if I agree with them,
Yeah.
But they're like, there needs to be more representation. So it's true. So then they made thick Barbie, and she got them hips, and then they made
and them cheeks.
Yeah, she got a whole fucking wedding cake on the back, and and now they got different shades of Barbie, which is dope. Like good on Mattel for trying to represent, like the community that's the consumer,
Yeah, and I'm sure the gay community's long wanted
the
same-sex doll setup.
They've been aching for it.
Yeah, so
throbbing for it. Even
big concern of theirs. But but I'll tell you what, it's always been. I felt was always really adorable to me is if I saw like a little white girl and she had a little black like dolly.
Yeah.
That always melted my heart.
Because
that's fucking awesome.
They don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Like the kids, that's kind of like my mentality. Just don't care. Like anything is just whatever, you know.
Kids don't care. Kids are taught things.
Oh yeah. Oh no, kids. They learned biases.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a direct thing of where people are telling them. It's what they see the most influential people doing around them. So
yeah, you remember? Did you remember American History X? Did
you
remember when he was like, you were wondering where it all started, and then they were just having like dinner, and the dad who was a firefighter, remember he was talking shit about, about black people coming into Venice, and he was being like super racist about it, and then you're like, oh, that's the seed right there. That's the seed.
Fucking crazy guy.
The curb stomping nightmare.
Ooh, damn, when that dude was ripped in that. God damn.
He looked good. That was my favorite. That's my man crush.
Ed
Norton.
Ed Norton.
Jim Norton's the comedian. Close. It's so close. They're
they got the same body.
Identical.
The same body type.
Yeah. So no, that's that's craziness. But anyways, man, let's move on to the next one. Right. This one's kind of funny because I just saw a bunch of these earlier. Jump scooters.
Or
Bird, right? Bird also is another scooter manufacturer.
The first ones that I saw were Birds, and then so people would ride them, they treat them like a cheap hooker. When they're done with them, they just fucking throw them in the trash.
Yeah. Fucking hurl them across the street, just onto the concrete.
Yeah, they found a couple in the ocean, over
the same things you do with hookers.
Yeah, exact same things, right? So then you got Lime, which is another one, which is a competing one.
Yep.
And the first thing I saw from Jump, which is Uber, is a bike. And I don't know if it's an electrical bike or what, but it's like a bright fluorescent orange. And so yesterday I saw the scooter, and they're getting on the scooter game. Dude, I've been trying to get on one of the scooters because if I can get on a scooter from here to the gym,
would be dope, right?
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But every time I find one, the battery's dead, or there's a cluster of them in someone's house because they're recharging them.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you get paid to recharge them.
It's like $8 a charge. Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's dope.
But so they're getting on the game, and
I wonder if people are factoring in the electricity bill. Like they're charging, but the utilities are included. Right. They're like, why is your shit so high? Charging like 30 birds and shit.
I mean, I could do that here.
Yeah, it's true. You could.
I'm at
plug them in down here.
Yeah, here you go. But yeah, man. So I'm trying to get over the whole feeling nerdy about it too. Like when people are on hoverboards, I could never respect anyone on a hoverboard really because it just looks so silly,
super silly.
But they're having a good ass time, so I'm a little jealous of that. But
also, it's dangerous.
It's dangerous, yeah. Fall and hit a curb, you know.
People don't. You think people are looking for a guy on a scooter?
Yeah, they're not looking for a human being that's going 15 miles an hour. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't know if you've ever fallen off of anything that's going faster than like 10 miles an hour, but it's not fun.
Dude, when we had the first GoPed with the gas-powered GoPeds, man, we're eating a lot of gravel on that thing. So, but I keep trying to get a hold of these birds, and hopefully more scooters come in so I can...
They're always all fucked up. That sucks.
Yeah. So, I mean, but you can tell they're mass-produced. Let's just say China. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're meant to be, like,
they're
disposable.
Meant to be, disposable. I mean, I think last time I used a bird, when I was done with it, I kicked that shit into the LA River. I was just like... like, this is what you're supposed to do, right? Boom! Totally, I've never ridden one of those.
Yeah, I've never ridden one. So I mean, I'm down. You know,
fucking power bomb it into the fucking concrete. You're like, done. I'm done with this.
Throw it in a flock
of fucking kid.
Throw it in a cluster of bums. You know what I mean?
Take care of this. They just fucking lay their heads on it.
So, but yeah. So now Uber's getting in the game. So
they look like trash though when people throw them around in like clusters. They're just like all over the floor.
I can see the appeal. Like,
do we need more debris?
No, I mean I can see the appeal of like I'm done with this, but the way I am is I never would. I would prop it up and in the right place. You're just not everyone else. When you use something for $1 for how long? Half an hour? You usually don't treat it well. Yeah. You know, also like there needs to be tracking of like if this thing ends up in the ocean and you're the last one.
Right to the end of the pier just to throw it off.
So, I mean, but it's hard to keep track of that.
Yeah.
You could have a homeless guy or anyone just do it after you're done riding it. So
once you're done with it, you just dig a hole, just bury it alive.
But you know, it's cool. I've seen some videos of people doing tricks on them already.
Yeah, oh no, for sure. You definitely should. I've also seen a video of someone setting them on fire when they were done with it.
Oh my God. See, there's something sadistic about it, but
there is, yeah.
I don't know, but all right, fuck it, whatever. You know,
robots hopefully they weren't programmed to feel pain.
This is just the beginning, you know.
Oh shit! All right, well next, this one was mine.
Okay.
Texas girl with inoperable brain tumor mysteriously cured.
Ooh.
Tumor disappeared.
Whoa.
God, y'all.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I was going to let you speak on that, Steve, because you believe in the Almighty. Did he come to this girl?
Oh man,
out of all the kids in the world, Steve, you came to this 9-year-old Texas girl. What do you think?
It's really crazy, man. You know, I want to go super logical about it, but at the same time, I've had my knee.
Yeah, that guy healed your knee. You can't ever say anything about that ever again.
It's weird. It's weird, and it's not even. I don't know. It's strange, but let's say that it was it benign or was it?
Okay. I'll go a little further. So this little girl, which is, by the way. Satire, you know, like obviously, fuck yeah, that's great that this girl got healed. Dope.
Yeah. I know where you're going with this, but go ahead.
All right. Well, she was diagnosed with what's called diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma.
Again, oh man,
that old thing. DIPG, and then that was in June, and now the inoperable brain tumor of the 11-year-old girl has disappeared, and doctors don't know why. Ha ha, science. Where's your science now?
Is it possible that there's something in the body that will...
Who knows? We'll never know. We'll never know.
I mean,
we'll never know.
Two fucking guys on a podcast trying to figure it out.
Man.
No, wait a minute. I think I got this.
Anyways,
I got this.
The Fox News Network dubbed it a Christmas miracle.
Well, Merry Christmas.
It's a miracle.
Oh, man.
It's a miracle. Not world peace. This was a miracle.
I mean,
good for her,
that's awesome. That's cool. Basically, the body absorbed it, right? And that's it.
Something. I don't know, but that's dope. Good for her. I mean,
I hope she went...
Whatever they want to believe in, that's dope.
Yeah. I hope she went to a voodoo priestess and they rubbed an egg on it and they cracked it open and it was black.
The egg was black.
Yeah, like the good old black egg.
You get really fucking scared. She's like, no, that's the best colored egg you could have gotten.
It pulled all the poison out.
I was so tired of opening up red eggs.
That's crazy though, man. That's awesome. That is a really.
I hope if I ever get cancer, it'll mysteriously disappear. Also, because I'm not doing shit about it. Like if they're like you're gonna die, I'm like, okay, bucket list time.
Yeah. What would you do if you had 6 months to live?
I don't know, man. I'd do exactly what they did on the movie The Bucket List.
I missed that one.
What?
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson?
My two favorite actors, and I missed
Two favorite actors. They came together and made a movie. You didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. We'll probably all get cancer. That's the only way to go these days.
I don't know. I mean, that's a whole nother topic and it's deep. If you had 6 months to live, why wouldn't you live your life that way now?
Because I have obligations. Well, am I just going to not pay my mortgage?
No. But what if you could work?
You're on the phone with fucking like your connector. Dude, I only have 6 months to live. Bucket list. They're like,
hang up.
You know what, sir? You're right. We forfeit. You don't owe us shit. The house is paid for.
Nice.
Just like real life.
Yeah, perfect. But you have to think though. What if you could start gearing your life in that direction?
I get what you're going, but you can't do that. It's nonsense. No, would
you end up on Sex Island?
If I had $4,500, yes, I'd do a GoFundMe, so I would.
I only got 6 months to live.
I have 6 months to live. Please donate so I can go to Sex Island. The wife is against it, but send me to Sex Island.
She'll kill me first.
She would. If I could put a bomb on that boat.
Oh man. So, but okay, so that's crazy. All right, so
props to her. A slow clap for that little girl.
Yeah,
she survived.
Congratulations. That's really
Congrats,
cool.
Yo.
This is one we X'd out. I'm gonna do a brief. Bank calls cops on man because paycheck was too high.
Why wasn't it a woman?
Yeah. So, black male.
Of course.
Walks into a bank.
Of course. Black man can't have
okay, so
nice.
when I was like, wow, that's really interesting. And then I submitted the topic, and then I read and I was like, this is bullshit. I mean, it's not that what happens is bullshit, but the way the person describes it's completely biased.
Okay.
So it's pretty funny because
what was the paycheck for? Did they say?
They didn't even say. So this guy, he walks in.
I mean, was he trying to cash like a $2 million check?
No, it was his paycheck, right? So I don't know. Who knows? So the guy walks in, and the guy writing the article says, white tellers there. And just like what basic white people
starts hitting the alarm all
basic white shit people try to do. They invite another white person over to stare at a screen while the first person stares at a screen.
The banker tricks too.
Yeah. And then while the two sit there and figure out the Negro shenanigans is what he puts.
Oh my God.
I was like, okay, this is getting kind of strange. They try to call the employer, but the employer was not available. So then when the gentleman who tried to cash a check goes to leave, even though he presented 2 forms of ID, he's met with a white cop. I'm like, really? How convenient for all these fucking things, right? Maybe the dude, look, when I worked at a bank, so many weird things happen. So many weird things happen. And I think we're just getting one little bit of the story. I'm not saying that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But
in this particular case,
it's so much easier. Let's say you are prejudiced or racist in any way. It's easier to cash a check and get them the fuck out so they're not around anymore than it is to go over this big long drawn out thing and this and that.
Yeah, and if there aren't any red flags except for your own bias, then you should probably just fucking do your job.
Yeah.
Cash the fucking check and let the guy go.
Yeah. So I mean, I've had shady white people, shady Mexican people, shady black.
Everything. They come in all shades.
I had a shady old Asian man.
No. Yeah. No. Not an Asian.
And I was like, what is this world? But you know what? It's funny. He was part of a Korean
billiards ring.
Yeah, money laundering ring, right?
Solka.
And it's crazy because I just gotten back from China, right?
Okay.
So I got super interested in the different calligraphies, what's the difference between Chinese, Japanese, and Korean.
Okay.
And so he had written something in Korean on the check, and when I had done this for him tons of times. So deposits his check. So I was like, oh, is this Korean? And he's like, oh, yeah. And he left, and I never saw that guy again. Right? He left because I called it out, right?
Neither did his family.
Late.
It's the last time they ever saw him, too.
But shortly after, that all comes up, and that check was a part of the whole situation. It was kind of crazy.
Part of the Korean triad?
Yeah. So whatever they call it, right? So I had another kid walk in one time. Before he walked into the bank, he did the cross. You know,
God bless me. He pulls out a machine gun.
I was like, maybe.
That's a scary thing to see, actually.
Yeah, I was like, what's this dude going to do? And he basically fraudulently took his mom's check and wrote himself a check. And, so,
it's not too bad.
But, whatever. But anyways, a lot of weird shit happens in the bank. I'm just going to take that one with a grain of salt. I think it's kind of strange. So next, Jacqueline Call, 7-year-old immigrant from Guatemala, dies in a border detention center.
This one I had to cover just because,
it's fucked.
These detention centers are fucking death sentences for some of these people. Well, not only are they ripping kids from their families, but they're also subjecting them to inhuman conditions.
Yeah.
Inhumane conditions? Inhumane conditions. So this little girl they were caught at a popular crossing, and I guess she had been there for only a day and then ended up dying. So she went there with her dad. Yeah, she's calling her father across a remote stretch of border in a group with 163 other immigrants and were apprehended. It took them 8 hours to be transported to the nearest border patrol station. And then upon arrival, the little girl was found to have a high fever. And then she died after being diagnosed with liver failure. So it's
damn, liver failure.
We have to improve our receiving of people coming from Mexico because I don't think there's any dope crossing.
Oh man!
If you really don't want to get caught, you got to go out there in some fucking man versus whatever, survival fucking shit. Man versus wild, you know what I mean?
I can't even imagine children making that trek.
Imagine a child. Oh, God, dude. I swear to God, normally it wouldn't hit me, but I have a daughter now, so it's it's different.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if she had a fever when they picked us up, and then, those Border Patrol agents, fucking TSA guys, they're not trained in shit. And they're just, what are they going to do medically for those people?
Yeah, it's so crazy, man. Because the thing is have you ever seen a documentary where they follow a group of people going across the desert and going through all this shit?
I've seen some things, but what are we talking about?
Well, so the crazy thing is that sometimes people who are humanitarians, they'll leave out water and stuff, so they can drink it. So they don't fucking die.
Are you talking about those officers kicking him over?
Well, there's that, but then there's also people who poison water. So when you drink fucking...
What kind of sick fuck are you?
Right? And
I bet you those people are religious people too.
Oh man, let's not go into
I'm
all
gonna throw that blanket over it.
Let's not go into color and race. But the thing is too is then they came across a tree that had I'm gonna back up on that. I don't know if that was in a movie or if that was in the documentary.
I don't know.
Anyways, I remember some sort of tree and it has panties all over it.
I think I was talking about
from women that have been raped and they put their panties on this tree.
Or something, yeah.
It's the panty rape tree. So if you see that thing coming, you better
Fantastic.
run. Anyways, that is just a horrible place to be for a child. It's hard for adults. A lot of adults don't make it. So I don't know, man. Who knows? Who knows how that went down? It shouldn't have happened.
I just had a brief, on the way up, I was thinking about that topic, and I had a brief, a daydream almost of a police officer trying to rip my child away from me.
Oh, man.
And I'm for them, do you have children? And if he said yes, I'd be then I'm not going to let you take this kid.
Right. Yeah.
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Essentially, I draw your weapon now because if it's a go, then
make it happen.
Make it happen.
I can only imagine, man, because I don't have kids, but I imagine the kind of person I would be as a father.
Man, no, you don't matter anymore. It's just your kid.
Yeah,
you don't fucking matter at all. Just that kid's survival and thriving is the only thing that matters. So, anyways, shit's going down in those detention centers, and I know people are just there's so many racists out there who just have nothing but negative shit to say about this immigration that's going on, and I'm like, dude, this whole country is founded on immigrants.
Yeah.
Founded on immigrants, dude. Like, there's no native people here. White people, get through your fucking heads. There's no native people here. There weren't just white people. There was Native Americans, and then and then the people in Mexico, the old school native ones that were part of California.
It comes down to the whole
treat these people like humans. Is all I'm saying.
Look, just you know what? Be intelligent, right? Okay, yes. Whatever you believe, but be intelligent. They're human beings. They're in your care. If you're going to go all the way out to capture these people and take them away from what they're trying to do, then you're like, they're now my responsibility. And, and this is not a blanket statement for everyone, because there are people out there who do care, even Border Patrol agents and everything. Yeah. So sometimes shit slips through the cracks and it's not okay, but as long as it's being reported and people can come down on them about it. But damn, it's just an ugly scene to begin with. How many children are still separated from their parents now, but
that's just disgusting. Like it's just weird. And that's what they do with the wordplay. Like they reduce these people to quote unquote animals,
Right. There's no way.
That's how you get people to kill people in war. And that's how you get people to rip children out of their parents' arms.
I couldn't do it, man.
I couldn't do it either.
I would have to quit.
No, yeah, exactly. Like I gotta quit, man. This is not right. So, anyways, man, that's probably the first story that's broken out of that. That's probably not the first time this has fucking happened, to be honest.
Man. Yeah.
Or any other kind of atrocities.
How many unmarked graves are out in the desert because something happened, dude?
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Plenty. So anyways, just sending out some fucking love out there.
Yeah.
Look out for them people.
Yeah.
On to world news.
World news.
Go on.
All right. So, Elon Musk and the Hyperloop.
Hold on. Is that Elon Musk? No.
No. But Elon Musk and the Hyperloop.
Okay,
right?
go ahead.
So, whoops. So basically, Elon Musk, the idea of the Hyperloop, maybe not. He's not the original guy to think about it. Maybe multiple people thought about this.
He's not. Yeah, he's not.
Right. So the Hyperloop. So basically, when I was going through the internet, I found the Hyperloop, and I was like, "Whoa, what? Virgin? The company, so
Richard Branson,
yeah. So they have their own version of the Hyperloop now, and it's called the Hyperloop One, and it's out in Hawthorne. Oh no, Boyle Heights.
That's the Tesla one. The SpaceX one.
The SpaceX one is in Hawthorne, and the Virgin one is.
I'm sorry, none of them are the. It's the
Redondo.
No, theirs isn't the Hyperloop, is it?
No, it's
the one from Elon Musk is it's just like a highway that pushes cars along. It's not really a Hyperloop,
right? So check this out. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah. That's the one that they just actually unveiled, I think, yesterday.
Right, and it's by invitation only.
Yeah, and it just basically takes your car on a track and then shoots it someplace.
Right. Yeah. So, but they are also working on a Hyperloop like this, because I was like, wait a minute, are they connected? Are they working together?
Yeah.
So basically, this is close to Boyle Heights, their headquarters, right? So they already have the prototype. They're the first to have a fully built prototype.
Yeah.
They already have the pods and everything, and it works off all electric. It's kind of cool because when I was looking at the video and everything, they're talking about how the electric motors in general, they're usually in a circular pattern so that when it spins a fan and it spins everything else through it. But the way they have their setup, it's linear. So basically it's laid out in the track, right? So then the motor's actually playing off of it in the pod itself, and it levitates, a magnetic levitation.
Yeah. So it's like a tiny amount of electricity needed to go super fast.
Exactly. And also the way that they do that is reducing drag by making a chamber.
Shaped like a dick.
Well, yeah. That, and it's basically they suck all the air out of the tube. So it's dope. Like we talked about last podcast, is like being in space. You could throw a rock and there's no friction, so it can just go forever.
To get that job, sucking the fucking air out of that tube.
So it's able to go almost up to, I think this is 670 miles an hour, close to 700. So by the time they really put it out, I think it'll be about 700, right? Yeah. And I think the first legit one they're going to put up is not even going to be in this country.
No.
Right? So, but they have like a small, I don't even know how long the one they have here is, but they have a working model here. And Man, they already have everything built.
There's like 5 places because they did a global like ideas thing, and they clustered up all these teams from different countries, and I think there's 5 sites here. One's in Miami. Okay. One's in the Midwest. Another one's in Texas. Another one is here.
Right.
And I think I'm not sure where the last one is. There's one in India. There's one in the UK. And that's not just saying that it's just like India. Like India might be connected to something else.
Right.
And because I know the UK one a lot. There's like 2. I think some of them going from Scotland all the way to London, and then there's like it's fucking cool, man. It's really dope.
I mean, they say that it's what they say it was like 10 times faster than a hyperrail.
Dude, it's so dope.
Yeah, so it's like
that's where our fucking energy should be put in those kind of,
and less electricity too is being used by it. So
yeah,
man, it's really cool because we know ideally where it's going to go, where like tubes are connecting from
that shit's the future,
country to country. You know,
that's what they're going to try. Yeah, eventually.
And then the cost of traveling,
Hyperloop across the ocean.
Yeah,
ooh, that'd be sick.
At 700 miles an hour, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
I mean, how crazy would it be to live in LA, but my job's in New York?
That's wild, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
actually pretty wild.
How
that's
quick?
Cool.
I mean, let's say they can get it to 2 hours max. You know, I'm living.
People would do it,
dude. I would totally do it.
Yeah.
How crazy would it be? Hey, you want to go grab a slice over at this one spot? I was over on 3rd Street. You know what I mean? So it's like
eating pizza in 2 hours.
The world's getting smaller because of these sort of things, man. And I mean, where does it all fit in? When you got like flying cars, you got hyperloops. It looks like that.
I don't even think you'll need flying cars if you got hyperloops.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Why would you even? Okay, let's say we did get to that global. It would phase out the aviation industry too.
Industry, they'd be gone.
Right? They'd be gone because there'd be no. Why would you waste all those fucking fossil fuels getting across the ocean? You just zip over there on magnets. The only
thing I can think of is if the hyperloop only has like 2 veins.
That's where it's going to start. For sure, it's going to be limited. You're like, I'm not trying to go to fucking wherever right now.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to just get here.
I'm trying to go to Fargo.
Eventually,
right now.
once they got that technology down perfect to bore out these holes, and they just like, they're mass producing the tubes, they're mass producing the rails, they're mass producing the electrical components for it. You could take it anywhere.
Man, it's going to be awesome. You know,
cool.
So when I was like looking into, okay, well, what's SpaceX doing now? Right.
Yeah.
So they're still in development. Basically, they have a design team for the summer. They're doing a design competition for the pods.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm going to probably throw my hat in that arena. You know,
classic dick shape.
Oh, man.
So aerodynamic.
But it'll be really cool to see what happens, man. And shit's moving really fast.
Yeah, man. I'm down to Hyperloop everywhere.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that over flying car for sure.
Yeah, I would be like... It would be to the point, if it got to the point in our time, I would just leave the house and be like, I'm going to be gone for just a couple hours. I'm just going to head over to Europe, get a baguette, come back.
There's so much cool shit you could do, man. So I'm excited to see what happens with that, dude.
It's dope. Richard Branson going all over the place.
Man.
He's the unsung hero of the young, I guess, like entrepreneurs. Yeah.
All right. So what's the next topic on that?
Miss Spain. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh there. Miss Spain, first transgender to compete in Miss Universe. I wish Trey was here so I could see the anger on his face. No, I'm kidding. This is a big step because she's the first transgender to compete in Miss Universe. So
okay, all right. Hey, cool.
Cool.
The thing I'm getting out of this is open minds.
Yeah, open minds.
Open minds. So,
also, I wonder if because all those competitions are steeped in like sexuality. If you like the judge is conflicted, you're like, God damn, she fine, but she's got a big hot.
Oh my God.
I mean, like literally, wouldn't the judge be like, "Oh, I'm so conflicted," you know? I don't know. Like a heterosexual male would be conflicted. He'd be like, "That's a hot woman, but it's not. It's I don't know."
Listen, the thing is, that it's far from being the norm right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
right.
For sure.
Socially, right?
Yeah,
so like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, if that's how you feel and that's what makes you happy, cool, do that. But the masses are going to be slow to catch up, and an intelligent person will understand that.
How long will it be before someone's outraged that she didn't win?
Oh man, it's very soon. Very soon. Right?
Here's a picture just for context. Steve's face.
So I don't know that in my book it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Exactly.
That's not Miss Universe to me.
Yeah, that's someone's Miss Universe.
But I have seen some.
That's not my Miss Universe.
I've seen some trickery where I was like, oh,
there's some super high cheekbones on this woman.
Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. So
listen, some people transition a lot smoother.
Yes. What would you say? Like if we're coming from our very ignorant standpoint of straight males.
I don't want to get into a whole segment that we got to cut out later. Because I'd love to be hilarious here, but I don't want to offend nobody.
Yeah. So we're gonna. So, but anyways, good for the open-mindedness on that, and cool.
And good luck to those judges.
Good luck to those judges.
Next. All right,
here we go.
This one's cool. This was yours, actually.
Oh, man. Super fucking creepy.
China behavior rating system versus Sweden microchip implants.
Yeah, this is also where the future's going, I think. And I've been told this since I was a kid.
What?
Yeah. I mean, so when I was a kid going to church, they used to say that the mark of the devil is going to be in the shape of a grain of rice, and it's going to be a microchip that's going to be implanted in you.
Are you fucking serious? What church did you go
serious.
to? What cult church did you go to?
Dude. It was a small Latino church. It was apostolic.
Strange and
not apostolic. I'm sorry, Pentecostal. God,
strange,
apostolic.
Accurate.
It was strange,
foretelling.
Dude. I mean, dude, I was 15 when I heard about this. So basically, okay, there's two different things. So you got the behavioral system in China, right?
Yeah.
So basically, the way it works is this: they have 100 million cameras all over. I think up to 30 cities right now.
Okay.
So it can read everything. So when it sees you, it pops up all your stats, your name, your age, your occupation, everything.
Minority Report.
So basically what they have going on over there is it's a social credit.
Okay.
So it's just like how we have credit scores with.
It's like that Black Mirror episode, right?
I'm sure it is. Yeah. So your social credit score can go up or down.
Like people can rate you, and like say you have like an outburst in public, like your rating goes down.
So if you're smoking in non-smoking areas, if you're even jaywalking, right? So you can get put on a list.
Wow. Steve loves jaywalking, by the way.
Right. So they reward the good citizens and punish the bad. And
oh my God!
If you are caught doing too many bad things, you get put on a list of untrustworthy people. This is real.
It's like a living RPG. Like you meet someone, you see their statue, like you're a thief.
So I mean, it can affect everything. There's a gentleman who's a journalist, right?
Okay.
He wrote some tweets that the government didn't like.
Ooh.
He's put on this list. He can't get an apartment. His child can't go to a private school. He can't buy land. None of this shit.
Thought about that before you opened his mouth.
Yeah. It said he can't travel. Nearly up to 15 million people have been banned from traveling so far.
And why was he awarded so many demerits? What was his thing? Just the tweet? And
the
that was
tweets,
it?
yeah. It started with the tweets, I guess.
Chinese government don't fuck around, dude.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't put him in a labor camp.
Yeah. So basically now the real fear is if this sort of thing goes all over. Because, man,
I wouldn't mind it, to be honest.
I don't want that shit.
Of course you don't. You're a bad person. You're a fucking real piece of shit. No, I get you. It oversteps. It oversteps
big time.
Big time. Some civil liberties and human rights.
It's like you can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. Everything has to be.
Everyone's like,
right. So basically, your rating goes up. It goes down. I don't know if it's like the credit system here, and when it comes to like buying shit financially, it's really easy to drop that credit score. Really hard to get it up.
That's true.
And you're fucked. So it's gonna be crazy. So over in Sweden, though, they have the microchip, which is basically all you in a chip. It has all your medical records, it has all your financial banking statements, and you can buy things without using any sort of card, or anything like that.
I love that. That's like my favorite thing.
Passport, your social security. So all that goes on there. And, of course, tracking. They can track you,
Of course. Yeah. So why would that not be a thing?
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you do that in there? But it's funny because I always said, well, what's stopping, let's say me, if I was a hacker, from standing next to someone for 10 seconds and collecting all that data and then me just cashing out? And it's funny is that, what's the gentleman's name from, God damn it, who are the two guys that used to test Mythbusters?
Mythbusters, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the dude,
Jamie Savage and
so
whatever. Adam Savage and Jamie something.
Yeah. So the redhead, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He
They're
brought
both
that
redheads,
up.
actually.
Well, yeah.
Mustache or no mustache?
No mustache.
Yeah, yeah. That's Adam Savage.
So basically, he brought that up to the Discovery Channel, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they called a meeting for all these credit card companies to come and say, so what do we do about this? Because it's super easy to hack this technology, just to let you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And he said that no one got back to him. Actually, they canceled a bunch of meetings, and they basically blacklisted this dude for even bringing it up because they don't have an answer for it yet, supposedly.
He's doing really well, by the way, Adam Savage.
Yeah, I mean, he's a smart guy, right?
He's super, super smart, yeah.
He's like, okay, so what's stopping me from hacking, I don't know, every person I walk by? And they had no answer for it.
Oh, they'll have some data collecting thing where you just stand next to them and
dude,
say, boop.
There's people who can sit in the parking lot of a Target.
Yeah.
And every time someone swipes their card, the data gets collected to their laptop.
Yeah.
And that's how they make blanks.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You
sure.
you remagnetize these cards and you sell them on the black market.
Yeah.
That's a given. People know about that. So, yeah, man. So I don't want it. It'd be interesting to see.
Well, that's the thing too. You want to be part of the future technology. You want to be steeped in it. You want to not be a caveman in the days of fighter jets or whatever. But also, you don't want to sacrifice security.
Your freedom,
dude. Like
liberties.
we even with us talking about our baby and getting a baby monitor. Like we decided. Yeah. We decided not to. It's for one, it's a luxury, and for two, we don't live in a fucking mansion. The baby's down the hall in her own room. I can hear her.
Yeah.
And so you can't just live paranoid like that.
Yeah.
And then also the last thing is there's so many baby monitors that are Wi-Fi related and they're easily hacked and they're not secure. Mm-hmm. And then you hear all these stories. I think there was just recently a news piece on a lady who said that all of a sudden they started hearing profanities come out of the baby monitor. One that freaks me the fuck out and is going to scar me forever. Yeah. Because I want to hear nothing come out of that fucking thing except for my baby crying.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're saying if you guys don't pay me this and that amount of money, I'm going to kidnap your baby.
Oh God.
Really?
Go ahead, man, because if you come into this house, they're going to be carrying out a corpse.
Come on down.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's fucking terrifying. And, whether or not that was real or not, it was real to those parents.
I mean, it's scary, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, everything's hackable. So, I mean, what do you want to do? You want to have a fucking Alexa in your house that's going to start recording all your shit and sending messages places? Or it's nice to be like, hey, Alexa, remind me about my fucking doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Yeah.
But at the same time, all that stuff has to get recorded, and you're not the only one privy to that information.
Yeah, it's crazy. And plus, how bored are you to fucking be hacking?
Rearrange people's doctor's appointments.
I'd make my time a little more useful and be, advancing in some cash flow or something.
I would just make deposits into my own shit. Keep it nice and simple.
Yeah. Do the penny deposit, right? You just get a penny or a dime every time a deposit goes through, sort of thing.
There you go. Office Space style.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right, man. Let's move on to the next one. This one, I don't think this one was not ours, but
not ours. Nigerian
professor in sex for grade scandal gets prison term. Good for you.
I have to say that it is not just the Nigerian gentleman that does that. I'm sure it's
probably fucking all over the place.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's dumb.
That's that.
Good.
Okay. Well,
all right, you're going to jail.
All right. See you later.
Next, 4,400-year-old tomb discovered in Egypt.
I don't.
Good for Egypt. Next.
Cool. Hope there's gold in there. All right. Cool.
Gold in there. Dude, the fucked up thing about those places is they have it's not like here where you're not just gonna dig a fucking hole somewhere and you're gonna find some lost pyramid with millions of dollars worth of artifacts in it.
Yeah.
So there's always those fucking basically just tomb robbers and stuff.
Yeah.
They're gonna get to that first and
it's into that.
Reap all those delicious rewards.
And then in the meantime, there's a Walmart right down the street from the tomb.
That's fucked up that Egypt has all that. But no, that's dope. 4,400-year-old. Dude, we're discovering older and older and older things all the time.
Even human existence, right?
Yeah.
Human bones, they keep finding are
they're getting
older and older.
Way older. What is that? I mean, does that dismiss religion immediately?
Ooh, I mean,
at least one of the stories. At least you know, like, that Adam and Eve shit ain't real.
It's a crazy, yeah.
Steve, would you agree?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm in. Yeah,
the Adam and Eve part. Come on, like, that's just fucking weird. Like,
it's weird.
You're believing in a whole lot of fucking things.
Why should I believe in this?
Why, you're believing in a whole lot of things.
Well, let me tell you, sir. Well, you know,
if you believe in a snake talking to you, what else can you be convinced of?
It's strange, you know.
Unless it's speaking parcel tongue in your Harry Potter. But
that's true. But come on, that's just real life. All right, entertainment.
Yes, finally.
Pete Davidson says, "I really don't want to be on this earth anymore."
Bye, sucker.
Oh man, hey, you know,
you're not gonna be the first. You're not gonna be the last fucking entertainer to kill themself. Don't be on this earth then.
I don't know. It's weird. I mean, I don't know. I'm not. You don't want to encourage anyone to do. But at the same time, though, when people people usually want to kill themselves, they try very hard not to let anyone know that's about to go down, and they just do it.
I think he was just being frustrated with them. I don't think he really wants to kill himself.
Right. You know, but
I say that at least once a week.
I don't want to be on this
earth anymore.
See ya.
Someone cut me off earlier on the freeway. I was like, I don't want to be on this earth anymore.
Someone put too much mayonnaise on my sandwich.
Yeah, at fucking Subway, I don't want to be here anymore.
But someone reached out to him, I think a senator or something.
Senator from some random state.
I don't even know the
Representative John Kelly.
Yeah, something weird.
Young man, I need to tell you.
No, I don't. I came across something and I didn't read it. It's like,
you think he's broken up about the whole broken up?
I think the dude's been broken up even before that. I think he's an individual that might be suffering from some shit for some reason.
I think most comedians are, right?
Claim to know this man's history, but
he looks terrible every time you see him. Though, you know.
And I'm just like, hey man, you know, take care and get some help if that's how you're feeling.
I mean, you got to bone Ariana Grande and stay in her apartment for free for a long time,
right?
And enjoy a spike in popularity. I'm so sorry for you, Pete Davidson.
I mean, I hope. Yeah, I mean,
he missed his fucking train in New York or something.
Damn, it was so close, so close. You put a ring on it. And she hit the eject button for some reason.
It's sad. Pete Davidson, sucks. Listen, the fucking world is hard. You know that.
There's a lot of hot bitches out there.
Yeah, move on. You're rich.
It's good. But that's assuming if that's the problem. But you know what, man?
That's true, yeah.
Money's never the answer. Happiness is separate from money from what I hear.
True. If you really are sad about all your money, here's my fucking my PayPal
send
is
it over,
smaller.
Man. Send it over. But you know what though, man? Keep your head up. So
keep your head up, stop whining.
If you even listen to our podcast.
Next one, this was me.
Okay.
Kid Cudi. 2 years ago. This one kind of lamed it out because I was like, 2 years ago. Yeah, it just came to light now. It's like Kid Cudi 2 years ago went on one last cocaine binge before getting into rehab.
Wow.
And he was just like, yeah, I hear that was the way. I had to do like a whole fucking ton of coke. And then, just to get myself into that final rehab. So presumably he's clean now?
Yeah, I guess so. He disappeared for sure.
I mean, he's in the rap entertainment industry. Yeah. What are the odds he gets offered cocaine again?
It's not that often.
Someone just fucking like throws a fucking dust cloud right in his fucking face.
As he walks through the door.
He's trying to breathe it out. No.
Oh man, yeah, I'm sure that's tough, man. But cool. Work on it, man.
Work on it.
Next, Carlton sues Fortnite and NBA 2K creators over dance. Come on, man. Dude, how long are you gonna hold on to that dance? Let it go. Let it fucking go. It's a dance. Who cares? I don't know, man. It makes me think that you just want cash.
I mean,
it's homage. It's paying homage to you.
How many avenues of payment for anything do you think Carlton's getting other than? And it's funny that he's not even fucking Carlton. No one calls him Alfonso Ribeiro. Everyone calls him Carlton. Poor guy.
It's like, hey, do that dance. Like when they see Vanilla Ice and tell him to fucking sing Ice Ice Baby. You know what, man? I guess I wouldn't fucking care. That's just me. I wouldn't care, but I haven't been in your shoes.
That's bringing more popularity to you, and you're nobody at this point. Like, really, like, they're doing nothing but a favor for you. So I'm going to fucking sue them. For a dance that he probably didn't even fucking come up with.
Yeah.
You know, it was probably written in the script, and they're just like, dude, dance like a fucking cornball. And I don't know.
I mean, it's an awesome dance. I give you that. It's part of my childhood, but
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
All right, fine. Cool, man. Zoom, I guess.
Listen,
Over dance.
Get your $20,000 and bounce.
If I was a judge and you brought me this case, I would be like, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of my courtroom.
Get out of my courtroom.
I got to go downstairs and get a fucking ugly sandwich.
Next, ex-CBS chief, Les Moonves.
Yep, that's his real name.
Will not get 120 million severance. I don't have any idea what that is.
So Les Moonves is the ex-chief. I think he's like the CEO of CBS. So baller. And then he got accused of some sexual misconduct or something over the years. And then, so he's not getting his severance. He's not getting his $120 million severance that he was promised.
I'm so sorry.
So sorry, Les. I'm sure it's going to be really difficult for him as being the CEO of CBS for like fucking 1,000 years. He's going to return to his fucking, his coffin with dirt and they're going to ship him back to Transylvania. So yeah, sorry, let's move this.
Next, oh yeah, this is when you were talking about megachurch pastor gets backlash for buying a wife $200,000 Lamborghini.
I don't get this one, dude. Just because the Lord is good, you got to be. That's the pride. That's the sin of pride and the sin of jealousy.
Yeah, jealousy. It's a whole lot of envy in those pews.
Let him have the money. Let him buy his wife something. Man can't show his wife love.
Give him your money so that he can buy his wife something. Stop being selfish.
Stop being so fucking selfish.
Fucking goddamn it. So,
listen, that's where. What do people think that the money is going for? Mega church, not just normal fucking little church. Because I've been in some small churches in my day, and to pay for a mega church, you got to have those mega money,
mega bucks.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think it's going? Where do you think it's going? The church is always already as big as it's gonna get, and he's like, I don't know what to do with all this cash you guys keep giving me.
What's after mega church? I don't know. Skyscraper
church. Yeah.
Burj Dubai. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even care, dude. You guys gave him your money. That's the way it goes.
That's always been like a classic thing. Like not even just in black churches. I know people thinking right away black churches, but dude, like look at Joel Osteen. That fucker's got crazy money.
I mean,
people got their stickers on their cars everywhere. The Joel Osteen.
The scams that have been going along where the wife goes through the audience listening to shit, and they got earpieces, and they're healing him by slapping him on the forehead. It's a good show.
It is a fucking
and you're paying
good show.
For the show.
Dude, it's the new fucking Ringling Brothers. It's the Barnum and Bailey, dude. These are the new P.T. Barnums.
How many
the guys who gather around here, and they're selling snake oil, and you're buying it because they're so charismatic.
How many times did they bring an old man up there that was in a wheelchair that's been not able to walk for 10 years, and he gets up and walks, and the pastor's like shitting his pants. He's like, this motherfucker is actually walking.
Oh God, it worked.
Yeah. Or he falls over and he cracks his head. Hey, the Lord doesn't get everybody.
Yeah, it's true. In olden days, you should have fallen down to your knees and worshipped that guy on the corner after he healed your knee.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, oh my God.
I'm going to give that guy a brick.
Back in the days, you would have devoted your whole life to him. You could take it on the ascetic life. You just don a robe and shave your head. And
fucking strange, man. Yeah. It was a strange time. So.
There are healers out there. These megachurch guys are not healers.
They're not healers. They're collectors.
The fucked up thing is that it's so...
Scallywags.
It's so... They are scallywags. It's so opposite of what the church was intended to be, right?
Yeah, but man, you know what? Preying on desperate individuals is so easy.
That's exactly what it is. And that's easy. Prey with a E-Y, not a A-Y.
So next, the Disney Channel actor arrested for allegedly trying to have sex with a minor. That's
always the
first
Disney.
I've hearing about these
the Disney one. I was just going to skip that one because I have no fucking clue.
Neither do I. All right, so you know what? Shame on you. Moving on.
Slap on the wrist. Don't do that. Don't do that again. This one's hilarious.
Okay.
Update. This one's an updated one, and this wasn't either of ours either, but Florida, I'm assuming Florida, right?
I guess
Florida lawyer alleges he uncovered Hugh Hefner's sex tapes.
Okay.
How many fucking antacids and cups of Pepto-Bismol do you need not to fucking throw up after seeing that?
I was going to say, who?
I hope they're like later life, the golden year ones.
I hope so too.
Where it's just some fucking dusty bones, fucking this little blow-up doll.
Why would you watch that? I wouldn't even care. You couldn't even give that to me for free. I wouldn't even watch it.
No, I wouldn't. I'd have no interest in it.
I can look up any of those broads anywhere else, see them naked. I don't need to see them fucking Hugh Hefner.
I don't want to see these puffed up lips, fucking cheekbone shaved, fake tits, no ass, fucking platinum blonde getting plowed by the crypt keeper.
In a silk robe. Well, good for you, man. I hope you bury yourself with all those when you die. Enjoy those.
You know what though? Hugh Hefner probably slayed. I mean, how many?
How many
do you think he slayed in his life?
He slayed a lot of fucking, a lot of tens. He probably couldn't even get it up anymore because he's like, I've seen it all.
But how crazy would that be, just like to be at that sultan level where it doesn't even fucking matter? You're just like, goodbye, next.
How fucked up would it be is that you've conquered so many beautiful things that there's no spice to life.
There's none, there's no spice.
What makes life great is when things are hard to get. And
he's probably gone to the next plateau with sexual escapades.
Yeah, I'm sure there's been some crazy fucking parties.
He's buried some fucking hookers in his day, for sure. He's gone there. He's just like, well, that was too far.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, Hugh, what have you done today?
Son of a... All right, okay.
I don't know what the fuck. Hugh Hefner sounds like that's like that.
You got 4 fucking bunnies digging a grave.
Yeah. They're like, sorry, September. They call her by her fucking...
throw her in the fucking thing. Oh, man. All right, so Colin Kroll, co-founder of HQ Trivia and Vine, found dead drug overdose. Fuck, man.
Dude, I don't...
It's cliche now.
It is cliche, man.
I mean, it's been for a long time. I
don't get it. Is it something predisposed that they're just like, I have an addictive personality, so I have to get hooked on something?
Maybe.
Or is it they're battling some inner demons and shit? I feel like a guy who invented Vine is a tech guy, maybe not too many demons, but maybe got hooked into that party shit. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know, man. That's too bad, though, that happened. You know, but...
He didn't even get to Vine it. That fucking sucks. I didn't know Vine was still... Is Vine still around?
No, they just killed it.
I think there's a new one called TikTok.
TikTok, dude. Okay, so the thing about TikTok is I didn't know what it was, and I downloaded the app because the video I saw was like frame by frame video. When you're walking, you can keep walking, and it still frames you in the And I don't know where that's at, and I guess you gotta like sign up to do all this shit, and I didn't care enough because the shit I'm seeing, I'm like not impressed. You know, the video content that's out there, and I mean, of course, they're just regular ass people. So I'm like. I'm not going to do anything with this at this point right now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's growing. It's got some weird fucking people on it for sure.
It's going to grow into the thing. It's that thing where like, why would I just look at pictures? And then, hi, my name is Instagram and everyone's on here.
I don't think anyone's going to top Instagram, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So, but I mean, that's it for the topics, man.
That's sick, man.
No.
Sick.
I mean, now we got about 10 minutes of like riffing, which is always good.
Trey, you got anything to add?
Trey, he's a strong silent type.
He says so much with just his face.
So I guess
you got anything to riff on? What you want to riff on?
I don't know. I'm working on the thing of getting married. Man, that's a goddamn challenge in itself. Not with my lady, but like just getting everything together. It's very easy to say that's comparable to starting a business.
Yeah.
You gotta wheel and deal with people. You gotta find the right product. You gotta, I mean, there's subtleties to it, but it's like, man, maybe it's something that you just pay for shit, but don't look back because you don't want to see where you left.
I think it's just so it's so silly, man. It's so silly.
It's so silly.
You're on the fucking launch pad of your life together. Why would you start off at a huge deficit over a celebration? So it's because everyone's like conditioned you to think, you have to have this in this wedding. This shit needs to look like Instagram worthy. Yeah. At every turn, I'm
telling you, like our expectations have dropped every time. It's like, maybe we have paper plates.
It's going to catered by Togos.
Yeah, dude, but it would be cool.
It's fine, man. I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, dude, this is just about you guys getting married.
Yeah,
that's it. Really, to me, it's not about the fucking party. It's not about any of that, to be honest.
And it's funny. It became something to where everyone says, like, make it about you guys, and it's naturally become like we want everyone to have a good time.
Exactly. And that costs money.
It costs fucking money.
Yeah,
so
you got Mario Batali fucking serving it. It's just going to cost.
So, we're going to do what we can do, and I'm sure people will just be happy to be there.
Yeah.
And really, I'm concerned about the honeymoon. I mean, we have everything paid for the honeymoon. We just got to have cash to bring with us, which we will.
That's an old lifestyle. You don't need no cash to spend on that. You're like, oh, it sure would be nice to get some lunch,
something to eat. But yeah,
pack lunches for your honeymoon just to say.
So I mean, we always thought it'd be cool to go first class, but we looked at those tickets and they're about.
Ooh, Jesus, you're flying coach.
They are, yeah. I'm gonna be stuck between two fat guys, probably.
Coach ain't too bad, to be honest. Sometimes you luck out, and you know what's funny? I think you can request aisle seats.
Yeah.
So like you get that extra leg room for me. It might as well be business class. I'm a happy poor man.
we did business class on the way back from Portland, and
business class is nice.
It was cool, but it's only a 2-hour flight. I wanted to enjoy that shit.
Dude, I got upgraded for like a 1 hour flight or 1.5 hour flight to business class, and I was like, this is how someone's living out there. Yeah. Like, this is nice.
But when they walked out with hot towels and a bowl, I was like, take that shit back. I don't need a hot towel for my face.
Well, fuck that. What have I been doing here that I need a hot towel and fucking taking loads to the face? I don't need a fucking hot towel to clean my face.
It was funny. You could tell because I wanted to watch the people that were doing it, and I was just observing, and they were... Oh yeah, I'll take it. And they're like questioning, like with a question mark on their face, patting their face
do I do with it?
With the towel.
Yeah.
And they're like, is that it? And the lady comes back around, and they're like, and they put it in the bowl, and they're like, okay. And I'm like, huh, that's it, And then they came around with a little tiny bowl of heated up nuts, and I'm like, you opened up the package and you dropped it in a little bowl and you put them in the microwave really quick, and now they're special. Yeah. It's so funny, man. Like packaging or perceived value of like these things, and
Delta up your game.
I mean, like, you know what? The only good part about it was that we got lunch.
The free alcohol, right?
The alcohol.
Yeah, that's like to me the only good part. I'm not even much of a drinker, but if it's going to be free,
the alcohol, right? The lunch that they give you, and the extra leg room.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's cool, but I'm okay if I don't have that.
I'm okay if I don't have it.
I feel if like I was a millionaire, I asked myself, would I still do coach?
Yeah.
On a 2-hour flight, yes, I'll do coach. But if it's a 15-hour flight, I'm gonna jump in a spacious area.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate flying because I can't sleep at the angles that are present for you.
Okay.
Like it doesn't lean far back enough for me to be comfortable.
Right.
And I think it's like the compression of the cabin or whatever.
Right.
It like dries the air out too, so it's like I can't sleep comfortably.
You know what's weird? I'm the very opposite. As soon as I sit in that seat and the sound of the engines, dude, I drop, dude. I fall asleep. I can fall asleep in like 2 minutes on a plane. I don't know what it is, dude. I'll sleep like the whole time.
Nah, I can't. It's not in me.
Yeah, I mean, I think more people are with like on what you're talking about.
It's not fucking comfortable at all,
dude. I will fall asleep and I can't even help it. It's weird.
That's great, man.
I'm fucking knock out.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I guess I'm like trying to stay awake, man. But so we're gonna be doing our flight, which is a 15-hour flight to Thailand. And we just gotta get prepped for that.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah. So, but
don't ride the elephants. I hear it's inhumane.
Yeah. I don't want to.
I mean, I really would love to ride an elephant. Don't get me wrong,
right.
But it's not supposed to be like the right thing to do.
I don't have any interest in riding an elephant for some reason.
I do. It's the largest land mammal in the world. Why not?
Yeah, I for sure won't go see the tiger exhibit because that shit's sad.
Yeah, I don't want to see shit.
I don't want to see any of that because they're all fucking drugged up and just like But yeah, man. But other than that, it's just like work.
That's cool, man.
Work jiu-jitsu, man. I'm just like trying to carve my path to purple. I don't know that I'm even close to it in gi. But I don't actually care.
I'll be the judge of that, Steve.
Yeah. It's I don't care as much as
you shouldn't care. It's
as
stupid.
It is like, can I be better this time around?
The belt's in your mind. That's it. The belt is in your mind.
So, and it's funny because we had a police officer recently join the gym, and it's funny. You could tell he's got that like super aggressive when you go to like super aggressive, and I'm like, hey, it's funny because I get to boss him around a little bit. Hey man, you need to calm down.
Yeah, it's great, man. Fuck
you need to calm down. Hey, you're getting too crazy. All right, you're gonna hurt me. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah,
and but it's cool because you could tell he's battling. To me, it looks
ego?
like he's battling his tough guy ego of being like superiority and shit like that. But it's cool. After he comes up, he talks to me, and it's all good. But it's funny when people come in, and that's all white belts that come in. Everybody it comes in, but especially if you have like what you consider to be combat training.
Yeah. What you consider to be combat training.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Against a regular person, it's going to work. But against a trained person, good luck. And that's when they pull the
good
gun
luck.
out.
And then most of the time, those cops are not in shape. What is the last time you saw a cop that was in shape?
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy. But, but the training's been good.
You know, man.
So, but I don't know. How's the nogi going for you?
It's whatever, man. I told you I just got killed by everyone last week because everyone was training for the Worlds.
Oh yeah,
and, dude. I mean, dude, my mobility is so bad because of my, like we were talking about feeling a certain age. Sure, my all parts of my body, sans my knees, feel fucking great.
Yeah.
Like, they're fine. My knees are the worst, dude. They're so fucking bad. Like, nogi is way too hard on me. So
nogi's tough, man. Yeah. I mean, they're both tough, but nogi's
it's
like
grappling, folks. You're grappling and you're wrestling for your life. So it's like you have to be spry.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man.
It's a young man's game.
I fucking love it. I love it. I'm addicted to it, and I'm really trying to move my addiction, trying to spread that out to other things, man, because I can't just focus on that only.
That's true.
But
yeah, man, you got any fucking closing thoughts on just life? And I don't know. It's getting towards Christmas. Maybe you're feeling in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, you know what's weird? The older you get, it feels less and less like Christmas. But maybe when you have a
it's sad.
Yeah, I mean, maybe when you have a kid, it can kind of bring that feeling back.
Rekindles
again.
a little bit of that. Yeah.
So, but if you can be with your family, that's great. If you can't, find loved ones, and if you're feeling like Pete Davidson,
hit the bottle.
Right? Yeah, man. Surround yourself with some love, and things like that. But have a good Christmas, and I don't know if we'll be back next week.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we might. I think we were talking about we're gonna have to skip a week.
Yeah, but that's just the way it goes.
It's just the way it goes. Sorry, one listener, Sarah. Sarah, you're gonna have to fucking miss out on 1 week. It's all right.
Yeah, but
all right, y'all. Well, dude, thanks for sitting down. Thanks for the beer. It's gracious.
Yeah,
thank you, sir.
Of course.
Next week, I'm sure, or next time we're on, Travion will be here.
Yeah. So
the beautiful, handsome black man, Travion.
Yeah, and I feel like doing this podcast is allowing me to learn a lot about myself.
Okay, I like that.
On top of that, so it's cool. So I can kind of evaluate, improve, not like be like with insecurities, but like, that's pretty interesting. And also the podcast evolving in itself. I mean, we're amateurs, we're new, we're just we do something we love.
Just trying to do something fun.
Yeah, exactly.
If anything, it'll be a documented audio.
Yeah.
Of our lives,
the
ongoings of the world.
Yeah.
Not that anyone fucking cares, but
some are serious, some are hilarious,
some are not.
Some are bad, some are good. I'm learning all this. But stick with us and grow with us.
Find us on where are we?
We're on Stitcher. We're on
iTunes, Podbean.
Yeah.
YouTube, Twitter, right?
And Twitter,
and then maybe Instagram. Are we on Instagram yet?
I started Instagram, but we're waiting on that one.
So yeah, if and also too, we might be trying to do some like motion graphics stuff.
We'll see what happens.
So Sarah, if you know anyone, hit me up.
I mean, that's it. And you can reach us, if you have something to say at Mystery Children Podcast at gmail.com.
Talk shit, get hit.
And maybe one day our shit will be uncontrollable where we're not able to answer all the questions.
That would be lovely.
It'd be awesome.
If anything, you guys have a Merry Christmas and put some rum in your eggnog. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Peace.